Hi, my name is Bob Lindy. Today, I'm going to talk to you about tips and techniques for growing herbs. So, there's a number of different things that we always need to make sure that we're doing with our herbs. The most important, of course, is our soil. So, make sure that your soil is well drained. If you're working in the garden, if you have clay-like soil, make sure that you break it up and amend it with something that's good and compost and loose so that the fluids and the waters can drain off and that the roots can expand on all your herbs. If you're working with a pot, make sure that your pot is big enough for your plant and has some room to grow, and make sure that you don't overwater it. So many of our herbs, it's important that we actually clip them on a regular basis so that they don't go into bloom. You'll actually lose the flavor of your herbs. They'll start to not be quite as pungent and maybe even get a little bit of a bitter flavor if you allow things like basil to actually go into flower, go into seed. So trimming them back regularly will actually make them bushier and actually taste as wonderful as the first time you've tried them. And the most important thing for a majority of our culinary herbs and many of our medicinal herbs is to make sure that they get ample sun. So make sure you're choosing the sunniest place in your yard to grow your herb garden, or if you're working in your indoors, make sure that you choose a southern exposure is the best choice, or a western exposure if you don't have any other choice. If you're not able to provide that good indoor sunlight, make sure that you check your local gardening store and get a grow light so that you're able to provide the adequate amount of sunlight that you're needed to get good bushy growth off your culinary herbs, and that you'll be able to harvest those throughout the year indoors. So this is Bob Lindy talking to you about tips and tricks for growing your herbs.